Hi, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be showing you a full leg and glute workout routine. I train legs about 2 times a week. To start, I warm up with glute activation. Here, I'm doing seated abductions. I do 12 to 15 reps of each exercise and I repeat that 2 times. Here, I did 4 exercises. I do everything banded to add resistance. Here, I'm doing kickbacks. I start with my left leg and I do 12 reps, and then I move into my right leg and I also do 12 reps. I go nice and slow and I make sure to keep my core tight and my back straight. I don't want my back to arch or be using my back to kick back. Here, I'm doing standard adductions. I make sure to keep my core tight again, and here I have a slight bend in my knee, which really helps me to feel it on the side of my glutes. I also alternate legs for this exercise. And my last exercise for glute activation is banded crab walks here. I just make sure I bend down into a squat position and walk back and forth. Then I start with squats. I prefer a high bar squat, and I also prefer a wider stance with my feet turned outwards so I can have greater mobility and depth in my squats. Here I did 3 sets of 10, and here I also make sure to keep my head up and look straight ahead. I don't want to look down or look up. Next, I move into hip thrusts or hip bridges, and today I did hip bridges to really target my glutes. Here, I made sure to keep my back flat on the ground and my chin tucked. I don't want any strain on my neck. I put my feet out in front of me and I keep my heels glued to the ground and I push through them. My hands are really just holding the bar. You're not using your hands to help lift the bar. It's all through your heels and glutes with this exercise. I also did 3 sets of 12 for this one. I followed that with stationary lunges, and I do 10 reps on each leg. I started with my left leg, as you see here. I make sure I push through my heel upwards instead of backwards. This way I can really feel it in my glutes. Then I'm going to move into my right leg, and I do the same thing. Again, pushing through my heel and really targeting my quads and glutes with this exercise. I personally prefer stationary lunges, but walking ones are also a good alternative. And here you can also see I lean slightly forward just to help keep my balance, and I also make sure to keep my core tight here as well. I followed that with banded dumbbell front squats. So I have the dumbbells placed on my shoulders. I did this banded as well, and I elevated my heels by placing a plate underneath to really target my quads. For this one, I did 3 sets of 10, and I took about a 2-minute rest between each set. And as you can see, my back is straight when I squat down. To end, I did weighted hyperextensions with my knees bent to get a deeper stretch in my hamstrings. By weighted, I held the 25-pound plate, and what I'm really using to pull myself up is my glutes, but also my hamstrings, and you can see the slight bend in my knees here. And you can see I do it nice and slow and controlled. I don't want to do a jerking motion. I really want to keep the tension in my hamstrings while I do it. That concludes today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any comments or recommendations for what you want to see next, leave a comment below. Bye!